Hello and welcome to part 49. 49 for you. It's I want to be honest, so it's part 50 for me. So I had some troubles in between, so I see that my camera here has got some flickering. I tried to fix it, and so long term short, I did something in between, and I don't have the recording anymore, and I didn't want to record it a second time. So we left off here with this piece of geometries, and the only thing I did is I brought it here in place and created a polygon pipe just around it. So and then put some bevels here. Not a big deal. So if you really want to follow me step by step, so you can't, because I don't have this step here on camera. If there's any problems for you guys to create a polygon pipe and then put, just some bevel here, because the whole geometry, so I took that pipe later and combined it with a sync geometry. So I don't want to smooth it, so I just put in some bevels here at the corners, and that's it, and combined it later. And I also created that little switch here, which isn't complicated. So it's only a cube. You can see the dimensions here, and then with the top 6 faces, then I extruded them up, turned off the keep faces together, turned off, and then scaled those extruded faces in, and then I selected the whole object and put a bevel on it with a fraction of 1 to 3 segments chamfer on. That's it. That's all I did. So then I moved it here. So obviously this opening here is way larger than this little switch, but we have to tweak this opening later on, when I brought it back to the original bottom case, because there is this gap here, but that's something I want to do in this video. Okay, let me just turn on that. I think it's layer 1. No, it's not. Let's layer 3. So that I created that cube here as a reference for the separation of that lower part of the case. So with that visible, so let me just select all those objects here and hit Ctrl G to create a group, and then let's move that pivot of that group by DV middle mouse to the upper left corner. So maybe W first, and then DV middle mouse and snap that pivot to the upper left corner in this case. Okay, so then I'm going to turn on that layer with the original part of that box. So obviously I have to move it, and then I have to rotate it, of course in X 90 degrees, and in Y 180 degrees, because when I grab the W, move it, so this has to sit here, right there. Before we do that, we need to work on that back parts here. So select that object, and then let's just go to the top view, go to face mode, select all those faces here, and then just say under select inverse selection, and then we're going to delete the part that we fill up with what we created earlier. So before we do that, let's select this object here, hit the up arrow key so that it's going to select the whole group, or just select the group here in the outliner, W, and then V middle mouse and snap it here to the upper left corner. It sits right there where we took that from. Okay, so let me now turn off that layer with the with the reference geometry for the separation. Not that one. It's layer 3 in my case, so I know I have to clean up the scene soon again. Okay, so we have to prepare the box here because we inserted edge loops here. But that's not a big deal, so let's go insert some edge loops here to get this connected. So one here, one down there, and then W, move it and Y, V middle mouse and snap it here over that point, and then double click here on that edge loop we just created, move it in Y, V middle mouse and snap it there. So, and then we go in here and select this edge, control right click to edge ring utilities and split, and then we go to the inputs, put it here to, if I can do it, so multi, and then we type in 4. So that loop should go all the way around the over here. And over here we don't have that many splits, but that's something we can fix. Why not doing it now? Go to edge mode. So of this object, select the 2 edges here. Hit W, move those up, and V middle mouse snap them there. And then we do the same here with select this. Then we hit Q on the keyboard, shift select this one. So we get the 2 edges here selected, should be both on the same Y level. So move it here in Y, V middle mouse and snap. And then we go in here, select this edge, control, right click, edge ring utilities and split. Go here to the inputs, put it to multi and type in 4 as well. So that should line up that part. So just hit Q on the keyboard to get out of the movement or scale tool or something. Okay, so now we only need some splits here at the top of the case. It's quite obvious, so insert one here, one here, and then do one here, there, one here. So I'm going to align it later. So there, and so we need at least one here. Okay, so with the last one created, it says it's already selected. Hit W, move it in X, and then V middle mouse snap it here over that. Then double click here on the next one. So we only V middle mouse align it, double click. It's the same procedure. We did a lot here in this whole thing. V middle mouse snap, double click, move, V middle mouse snap. So you get the idea, right? So move it, V snap it. Okay, those are already aligned. Okay, so now let's go in. Okay, I just hit Q, so select one of those edges, control, right click, edge ring utilities and split. So let's do it, no, not there. So select this edge, hit G on the keyboard so that we save some time here. So select maybe this edge, hit G, and over that one, G, that one, and finally that one. So and then we are going in here to the inputs and put it to multi, set it to 4, So then we go to the next one here under the inputs and put it to multi and set the divisions to 4 as well. So just going in here and doing it to all the splits we did. Set it to 4. So we're good to go here. And then the next one, from relative to multi, set it to 4 divisions. And go into that one. Put it to 4 divisions as well. Alright, so I hit Q on the keyboard, go to object mode. So now before I try to, okay, so I could already see something here. So let me undo the last change here because I didn't align this edge loop here, so that's not gonna work. So let me double click here on that edge loop and click here on the delete edge vertex thing. Double click here on this edge loop, W to move, and then we snap it here. So it's not gonna work if we, so I forgot to line this up here. So I'm gonna take this one, control right click, edge ring utilities split. So it's already set to multi, so let's the last one here, put it to multi, type in 4, so now it should line up perfectly. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, so I didn't align those earlier, so this one has to be aligned as well. So we middle mouse to snap it here, and this one. That's what happens. Again. That's what happens if you're not concentrated. Not you, me. So it looks like, but they're not, because I didn't. Just fix it now. What is this guy doing? Is he not concentrating? No, he's not. I'm so excited. Can't wait for the moment when we when we do the first renders. So that's why. That's no excuse, but so now I guess this is all lined up. So we take the guy here, control right click, split, multi, and 4. Okay. So I think, yeah, thinking is not knowing. Yeah, all right. So let me just give it a try. So shift select those 2 objects and combine, and then we go to the top view. And then we just go to vertex mode, and then we select only the front. Oh, we could select all vertices, but I don't want to adjust the threshold later on. So control shift, so that we only have, all the vertices here at the front, or in this case back of the synthesizer selected. And then let's do the merge, and let's check out if there is any border edge left. So it looks good. So go to object mode, and then just for protecting Maya of crashing again, let's delete the history, and then I'm gonna hit 3 on the keyboard and Alt 5. So like I said, we have to work on this part here, of course, but And here, that's obvious, so we have to do something here as well, but that's absolutely what I expected. So hit Alt 5, go back to wireframe unshaded. So yes, I think we made a progress here. So I'm gonna pause this video and see you in the next one to get this thing closer and closer to the final renders.